Hey, what's up? Welcome to Scratch Techniques. My name is DJ Rude Boy. We are here, we are in class. Let's study kidogo. Yeah, today we're going to learn about what MacBook to buy 2025. Yeah, several options. We're starting with the cheapest, going to the most expensive option. First things first, why do we choose a MacBook? A MacBook is one of the best machines that has ever been produced ever in terms of hardware and also software. The software is engineered for audio and video processing. The software integration and hardware integration is the best. I've never been failed by a MacBook. It can't connect with any software. With Windows, the system that is responsible for handling audio and video processing is not stable. It crashes once in a while. Get a MacBook. The cheapest option, the first one I can vouch for, is the 2012. The good thing about this 2012 MacBook is that the RAM is upgradable together with its storage space. You can upgrade the RAM to the max, which is 16 GB. You can have 8 TB of internal memory. I believe it's better to have your music in your laptop. That is a philosophy I've always had. I know there are people who would want to have music in their external media, which is fine, but you can lose the external media. You see, you have so many moving parts. Currently, I have a 1 terabyte plus a 2 terabyte SSD, so that is 3 terabyte SSD. And I also have a 2 terabyte replacement for the 1 terabyte SSD, so that I can have a 2 plus 2. With this, I'm able to install 2 operating systems, which will occupy roughly 200 GB of my space. So with this 200 GB, I'm able to have maybe 100 GB separate for an macOS Yosemite, and then the other partition I give it to macOS Catalina. The reason why I have chosen those 2 OSs is because Yosemite will handle all those old mixers like the 57SL, the RAIN 61, the RAIN 62, and anything that uses Scratch Live like Serato boxes, if I ever get into such a position. Catalina now will handle all the new softwares. Serato DJ Pro 3.2 point whatever version. Of course, all these other DJ softwares like Virtual DJ, I think 9 or 8, I don't know. So stand to be corrected. Of course, Algorithm and and Recordbox, maybe 7 or 8, I don't know. I'm into Serato, sorry, and Virtual DJ a bit. Catalina will handle all the other mixers from the RAIN S9. Is it RAIN S9? No, Pioneer S9, sorry. To the RAIN 70, to the S7s, to the S11s, to the Rev 7, to the Rev 5. Catalina is also good with stems. So apparently, because Mojave and below, Yosemite, El Capitan, all those OSs, Sierra, High Sierra, they are 32-bit OSs. From Catalina, they made sure that the OS is 64-bit. So it means that it has it can occupy double the processing power. So most of these softwares will now be able to access double the bandwidth or double the processing power. Because they were 32-bit, now they are 64. So stems, I think, would be better on a 64-bit machine, which is Catalina. They are cheap right now. They are going for less than 30,000 Kenya shillings for a base model, which has a Core i5, maybe 4 GB RAM and it comes with a 500 HDD hard disk. So you change, put SSDs. You can put 2 SSDs, and then you upgrade the RAM to 16 GB RAM. Yeah, the only problem is that you would have to invest in something like this. This is a mini display to an HDMI converter, so that you're able to connect to HDMI in the clubs that play video. Yeah, this is the only problem that you'll have. But otherwise, this is the best laptop I would say you can get for yourself for DJing. Something that is reliable and it will work at all times. It's cheap, and it gets everything done. So the second option is the 2015 or the 2012 Retina version. This is a non-Retina. So there's a Retina version, 13 to 2015. Those are the 13-inch MacBooks. The only problem I have with those MacBooks is that the RAM is not upgradable. 2013 to 2015, you can't upgrade the RAM. So you'll have to look for a MacBook that has the most RAM, which is a 16 GB model. If you're into the big laptops, the 15-inch laptops, I would say you avoid the 2012 to the 2014 and get the 2015. Reason being, the 2012 to 2014 series had NVIDIA graphics, which were a bit problematic, and they tend to fail at some point. Apple switched to an AMD in 2015, and they have been using AMD till I think 2019. So get a 2015 15-inch model, leave the rest 2012 to 2014. If you need a 2012 to 2014, just get the base, the 13-inch model, which doesn't have NVIDIA. Yes, and install, of course, Yosemite and Catalina. I think it also supports Monterey from 2015. So it utilizes 64-bit architecture well, and it processes music well. So Serato would work better. Stems is good. The gripe, as I've said, just look for a 16 GB model. You can upgrade the SSD inside, but it's a bit problematic-ish. You need to get an adapter. You get the NVMe SSD for the MacBook, and we hope and pray that it won't fail on you. Yeah. So that's the only problem I have with the 2015, because actually those machines are very good. They have an inbuilt HDMI port. There's no need for such converters. Very nice MacBook. It would have been the best if one was able to just replace the NVMe SSD to another bigger storage, but because of the adapter, kuna vile niko na issues na 2015. The next best MacBook after the 2015 is a 2019. Najua umeruka all the way from 2015 to 2019. Why? Problem ni moja. 2016 to 2018-19 pia there's some laptops hapo zinatumia keyboard ilikuwa bogus sana, mbaya, ilikuwa inaharibika. And in 2019 the 16-inch model, 2019 16-inch model, it's a specific MacBook Pro, si 15-inch na si 14-inch na si 13-inch. Sika kulikuwa na 14-inch hiyo time, but 13-inch 15-inch no, 16-inch 2019. Yeah, MacBook Pro, that was a good laptop. It has the original keyboard that was there in the MacBook Pros from 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15. So they went back to the original design of the original keyboard. So the MacBook 2019 16-inch model is the MacBook Pro you should get. The only problem now with that MacBook is that you are constrained by not having to upgrade also the memory. Now you can't upgrade the RAM from 2013. let's say 2013, yes. 2013, you couldn't upgrade the RAM, but you could still upgrade the size of the hard disk. Then in 2016, they decided to make all computers to be like phones, where you can't upgrade the memory, internal memory for the iPhone guys. Yeah. So all computers since 2016, you can't just upgrade the memory by going to the shop and buying a external memory or an upgrade. No. So that's the only problem I have with this laptop. 2019, you have to just invest in a good laptop. Maybe you could say get a 1 TB version, 2019 MacBook Pro 2019 16-inch version, 1 TB version, which has a Core i9, maybe a 32 GB RAM or a 16 GB RAM. And you will now rely on external storage media. Good thing is that you can get a 4 terabyte also external NVMe SSD. If you can't work like that, you'll have to look for a 4 TB model, which are very rare. 2 TB model, very rare. 8 TB model, the rarest of all of all laptops. Another thing is the 2019 MacBook Pro only has USB 3 ports. So you'll have to get dongles to convert everything. If you're using USB 2, you have to convert it. If you're using HDMI, you have to get a dongle for it. So yeah, it complicates the life a bit. Now another thing, when you buy that laptop, you have to forget about your CMIT. So you can't play with old mixers using that laptop. But the good thing, it supports the current OS, Sequoia, but Ventura, I think. But there's no need for all those new things, I believe. But you will be able to use any controller or any mixer that is currently on sale at the moment. From the S series, Pioneer controller, S series, SZ, S Watt, SB, SR, SX, coming to the Rev series, coming to the Flex series, coming to the GR. There's another GR series now, yeah. And also the Pioneer mixers, DJM mixers, all of them there can connect. Of course, you can also connect to the rain. That's a good thing about it, yeah. There are also reports of people who say that it gets heated up quite a bit, and when it heats up, the performance goes down because the CPU tries to throttle its performance so as to not overheat itself. So you find it's not the computer is not functioning to its highest functionality because of heat. So inaji protect kidogo, inapunguza performance. In kupunguza performance, unaweza pata there's some dip, maybe in mix emergency kidogo, maybe in stems, yeah, such things. And the fourth option, which is the MacBook Pro 2020 and beyond, the M series laptops. Those are beasts in in doing Serato work. So I would advocate, if you have money, just buy the M series and forget about having to do anything with the 2012s, 2015s, and 2019s, yeah, because that is a dope laptop. It will just connect to anything and it will be dope. It will do stems, it will do video, like easy stuff. The only problem, the dongle life, of course, because it's full USB-C. It has an HDMI port, so that's good. And maybe if you're able to get a higher storage, the better. Otherwise, you'll have to live with the dongle life, where external storage media will be your friend. That's it, unless there are any questions about it. In summary, get the 2012, the best one for DJing. If you want to at least upgrade, I would say skip the 2015, go for the 2019. It has better value more than the 2015. You can use the 2012 as you're saving up for the 2019 or the M series. Unless you have any questions, has been Scratch Techniques. You can leave them in the comments below. We'll address them. What I will say for now, the challenge that I have and what I will give you as an update next time is me installing Catalina on my laptop, my 2012 MacBook Pro, and testing it out for you guys and see whether that's the ultimate best. If not, I'll come up with the results. At the moment with Mojave, it's having a bit of issues. You can't basically use it. You can't use stems well. And I think it's because of the 32-bit, 64-bit issue. So yeah, let's first sort out the OS, get Catalina, then we see. Of course, I've had so many good, promising views from guys who are using Catalina with the MacBook Pro 2012, and they're getting good results with stems and normal playing. I don't know if you add Mix Emergency on the mix, it will be a bit tight. Anyway, my name, as always, DJ Rude Boy, Mr. Scratch Techniques, Mr. Skill So Rude. Anyway, Scratch Techniques, hapa we learn. We're here to learn. In case you have any inquiries, you can come join us to the academy. We offer online and offline classes, but online you have to have machines, because DJing is all about practice. In case you need to come for classes, Scratch Techniques is your place. Here we come, we learn how to be better DJs. Yo, it's been real. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.